Thug Latisan back on the mic, yo.
Darn it, Lat.
So you're gonna have to just deal with a really far away gentleman Lord Hood over there. The Lord Hood.
Good show.
Good show. Speaking of the show, let's get started with it. We're springing this gag on Reaper. He doesn't even know what's going on.
Nope. I'm doing this totally cold turkey.
But that's part of the street creed, yo. You gotta be prepared for anything. Here we go.
Indeed.
You're listening to The Arsenal, a Small Knights podcast hosted by Lord Hood, Latisan, and Zagreus.
Episode 84, recorded on July 6th, 2014.
This is Lord Hood.
And this is Thug Latisan. Welcome to the Arsenal podcast, where we spit some Spiral Knights info at your face. And
Dude,
this week we're joined by...
You gotta have an accent.
What?
This is the Arsenal podcast, man.
You can do that. We got Reaper on the mic.
Fine.
We got the Philoso Snipes Reaper. Oh, man.
Oh, is there some way you could share the show notes with me?
Yo, it's in Skype.
Skype has a chat? Sorry,
Head
I'm
on
new
your
to this.
shoulders. Let me send it to you through. Let me figure out how Latisan Steam works, and I'll send it to you there too. Steam works. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yay.
Alright, in the meantime, we got a lockbox here. It's shiny and black and pink, because that's how we do things around here. Platinum. Because we're ripping off Pokemon Generation 4 remakes. Anyways, platinum lockbox to open this week, so...
Indeed.
Mr. Lord Hood there, will you please...
I shall proceed to open it.
Lest you be confused, he is the Lord Hood. Quite a gentlemanly man.
It looks to contain itself.
What?
This lockbox has lockboxes in it. Let me open them up too. It appears to be a lockboxception. They never end.
They're telling me in the chat it's titanium, not platinum. You know what? We need real Latisan here because Thug Latisan's too dumb to know the difference. Alright.
Titanium is indeed a precious metal.
But Lord Hood, the Lord Hood, will stay around, I guess. But real Latisan. Okay. We've got to do this. For anyone who's listening to this in the audio and stuff, I had like sunglasses and all this kind of stuff. But, you know what? Thug Latisan and I, my brother and I, we can like teleport in and out, so I can instantly teleport with my brother and switch places with him. It's kind of useful.
Sometimes Thug Latisan just possesses him.
Yeah, that can happen too. Pokemon Titanium. That's where we gotta go. Alright.
It probably will be a thing eventually.
Yep. We've also got a trend in the making, question mark, because we're gonna try and make a thing. We want to make it happen, and we need y'all's help. Anyone who has like access to video recording software, we're gonna try and make a trend. So, help us out. Stay tuned. Spiral Recon is where that's coming up. And I guess we will jump straight into mission report and get on with the janky show. Oh, actually, we gotta talk to Reaper first, because he's not been here in a while, and we've come up with some like new questions for guests since you've been here. I just have to find them. Let me find my questions that we ask all our guests. Darn it, I have to find this. This is gonna take a while.
This is where I go cold turkey.
Yep. Alright. So, in the game of Spiral Knights, this is a question we'd like to ask our guests. That's right. You're looking at the right show notes, it's just broken.
While we're waiting,
Okay.
we should watch Thug Latisan Riverdance.
I beg your pardon? He is probably, since we teleported, he's probably like, I bet you he's in the bathroom, because that's where I was.
In Tibet.
And we switched places. Oh, well that would be mean. Alright, so we do like to ask our guests, like 3 questions. And obviously you've been here a lot before. You're an actual friend. And...
Oh, really?
we've butted heads. Yeah, are we? Aren't we?
We're friends? Oh, I forgot about that. Right.
Okay. What do you consider yourself an SK? Like, are you... I know you're not a PvPsman, but are you a swordsman, or a costumer, or what are you?
I am a gunner. I don't know.
He is a gunner.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
a
true.
gunner. I pulsar spam, dude, because I'm pro. Yay.
So good. Hey, whatever it takes to win.
A sword is a gentleman's weapon.
But
Guns are for cowards.
Sword does no good when...
Speaking of which, I just recently got Tier 3 clearance.
Slash applaud. Congratulations.
Yeah, it took me forever because I don't play Spiral Knights because I can't.
Alright. What's your favorite part about Spiral Knights? What in it keeps you coming back? Oh, the on-the-spot hard questions. See, for me, it's the podcast.
I don't know, man.
There's a fan base.
Maybe I like flooding the market with cheap goods that I can still make a profit off of and watch people scramble to buy them.
It's like you sell ecto drops in bulk.
No, actually, recently it's been Sprite food. You go into the auction house and look for all these like power motes and divine motes and shadow boats, all at really low prices. Well, comparatively.
Nice.
And I'm making fortunes.
All right. And the last question, the most important one: volcanic pepper box, cautery sword, or heavy deconstructor?
Cautery sword all the way, man.
Yeah.
Because
I
went to my first 3-star sword was a cautery sword. Believe it or not. And I went into a lockdown show, went into one of those with the cautery sword, and then I think I just played a couple rounds, and people were laughing at me. And then you joined, and you were like, "Oh, dude, the cautery sword is useless." So I dropped it.
It's a sort of Elden years.
Yeah, and I went with I don't know why I can't remember the name. The shock version of the caliber, which was genius because now I have to play lockdown for ages.
Yeah, the voltage. Shock versus brandish. Yeah. Brandish, not caliber, because I'm gonna pick on you.
Brandish. I'm so Spiral Knight savvy, guys. Can't you tell?
So good. Alrighty, well, let's get into yeah, let's actually talk about you playing this game all the time in our mission report segment. Zane, how was your week?
So, Latisan, how was your week?
Bud, how was your week? Mission report goes something like this. Alright, so we got some gaming and playing and stuff, and I'm disappointed that SkyScythe isn't here because I've got some more great news for him having to do with orbs. But first of all, Reaper, what have you been playing? Tell us about your week. How's your Spiral Knights life been?
Busy. I got on, and I hadn't been on in ages, so Spiral Knights took forever to update, and then I went on several runs from Tier 1 all the way down to Tier 2 on the Bishop Gate and the King Gate, and did the Snorlax and the Jelly King several times, and the Romulus twins once or twice with my brother.
Nice.
So
anything exciting happened during those?
I found out I had like 20-some sparks of life, whereas my brother had 0, and so I had to keep reviving him. So I'm getting lower on my sparks of life. I'm considering not going on missions with him because he dies so much.
Yeah,
alright. Everyone has their own preference about
what
they
they
like to do.
Those who fall behind, stay behind.
Exactly. See, I'm the person... I have almost 200... I have, 150 sparks, and I don't like to spend any of them. If I die in a mission, I'll just restart the mission. Or the arcade run.
Hardcore.
Yeah, and I've got 150. Yeah, I've got 150 to spend. It's silly. I'm just super stingy.
There's people with like 4,000.
Yeah. Yeah, hardcore. All right, well, neat. Hood, what's your life? What is life?
I've played some GTA 4, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a thing. Can you get Spiral Knights mod in GTA? That'd be kind of cool.
There's a Skyrim mod.
Sword, shields, close enough.
Small Knight Skyrim mod.
Hey, swords, shields, guns, and bombs. We're set. Right?
Real.
Come on. Alright. That's neat. I've been ridiculously busy with school this week, and I've got some more studying here. You want to see my note cards? They're right here. Let's learn about top-down processing for psychology, because that's a cool thing to do, right? But a little FTL, because I picked that up during the Steam Summer Sale, so a little FTL Faster Than Light, which is pretty fun. A little Hearthstone, both of those mainly at school. And I had to play a little bit for the show, so I got on once last night at like 11:30 at night. And I did one Ironclad Munitions factory run, because, IMF is my stomping grounds. That's where I hang out. And 3 levels, 2 elite orbs of alchemy, 1 spark, and 4 tokens at the end. So that was my life last night, doing one run. So, picking up 2 elite orbs, 1 on the first level, 1 on the second level. Also got a spark in the second level, and then got 4 tokens instead of 3, because RNGesus.
I sometimes wish you could player kill, like in Haven, and take everyone's stuff. Like, just take someone, like, out into the back of Haven and kill them.
Beat them senseless, steal their orbs.
Yeah.
If there is one thing I have wrong with the updates that have been coming in, it's that you have to use orbs now, because they're so freaking hard to get for me.
Yep. Well, you're in the right place. You're in the arcade, and that's where you should be for it, generally. But sometimes you get lucky, and you just pick up 2 elite orbs and 1 spark in one run. Suck it, Sky Scythe. Because... Alright. Well, there we go. I guess we will move on. We got some news and stuff this week, and a discussion, so that should be fun. Something about the explanation of this lockboxception business. Here we go. Overheard at Moorcroft Manor. From the helmet of someone who likes some creature that wires their horn to fight with or something like that.
The helmet is supposed to be resembling to a demon called...
Our news this week begins with the July 2nd patch notes, which basically brought titanium lockboxes, they claim, for the month of July. So these things are showing up on the prize wheel instead of iron lockboxes. They look pretty cool. They're like obsidian black with like pink accents. So it's almost... I don't know what to compare it to. It's like a raspberry chocolate. That's where I'm at with the look of them.
Raspberry chocolate wine is good. But...
Yeah. I like the look of the boxes. I've not seen one or opened one or touched one. I've just seen them on the prize wheel, so that's how I know what they look like. And we got 3 new accessories in there. They do require a key to open. They function just like iron lock boxes. You can get old accessories, as well as these new accessories. So there's a headlamp, which is like this little light that comes off your face. It extends off your forehead. It's like a lamp horn. There's a rebreather, which is like a ventilation mask. There's a munitions pack, which is like a backpack full of rockets that you wear on your back. So if you're into lamp horns, breather masks, or rockets, you can invest in some titanium lockboxes. Feed the addiction of the lockbox love. And the second thing we got is these slime prize boxes. So you can buy these with real money, I believe. Someone confirm that for me, because I didn't actually check. They may have changed the format. I doubt it, but it should be still $5 per box, right? Yes. Okay, thank you. Like I believe Snakes is 17 for anything. Alright, same format. Thank you, Greenlink. So, these have some new accessories in them also. So there's like the Node receiver, which is basically headphones. It's kind of what it looks like. It's headphones that go around your face. And then there's the Node container, which is headphones for your shoulders. So you get headphones on each shoulders, and they go around like
Heard you like headphones, yo.
So we got headphones to put on your shoulders. It's where the toilet paper suit, the Thunderous promotion, that had like the streamers that go around your shoulders, or like anti-personnel spikes.
Sash, yeah.
Yeah, it's like those, except they're headphones.
Extra vertical vents and headphones.
Yep. The inside of the headphones kind of float off your face a little bit, and you can see your personal color inside. But beyond that, that's just what it is. We got the new trippy, like, Suda Ruska reskins also, so the Slime Crusher swords, and also the Node Slime Wall, which is piercing, defense, and stun resistance. So if you are concerned about the giant lichen colonies tackling you and doing that 1 in 3 chance of stunning you, this is the shield for you. The interesting thing is that the Slime Crusher swords, which again is a Pseudoruska reskin, and then the Node Slime Wall, which is the shield, they have accessory color themes on the front of them. So there's like the dusky Slime Crusher and the cool Slime Crusher, and I don't know what all of them are, but the variety of colors is like that of accessories, where you have the Regal Slime Crusher and the Regal Node Slime Wall and all this stuff. So there's variety and personalization in which color set you get for your Slime Pseudoruska and your Slime Shield, which is kind of interesting. That's not anything they've done before. Dusky, Toasty, Military, Divine. Is that what it is? Ellis Angel's helping me out in the chat. Thank you. In any case, Greenlink did note that Suda is now the most reskinned weapon of any weapon in the game now, because it just got like however many more with this slime promotion. But they look kind of cool. They're pretty trippy color. Dusky, Toasty, Military, Divine, and Cool is what 2 of them are saying in the chat. So that's a thing. So 5 more. I'm hoping they do this with more weapons. That would be pretty cool. For these generic, like, normal damage weapons, that would be a really cool way to, like, make them more unique. Like, you get your Win Million in 5 different colors.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would be worth it, right? You can actually start, like, building costumes based on weapons and stuff. Like, your color-based Nitronome.
Huh.
Right, your cool Nitronome, or whatever. I mean, I'm sure there'll be reskins of them. But the chance of getting those is pretty low. But hey, if not, you can get headphones. Or shoulder headphones. Because why not? So, Slime Flash boxes, there you go. Some kind of cool stuff, and they're setting a new precedent. This isn't just your standard, here, have some accessories and reskins promotion. This is new. It is accessories and reskins, but it's a new way of doing it, where there's not just one linear path to go. You have a choice, quote-unquote choice. They're so expensive and rare that it's hard to get the one you want. But
yeah,
it's kind of cool that they're thinking about this. It's pretty creative of 3 Rings to do this, and I'm hoping maybe they do this for in-game stuff where you don't have to pay money for it, where they have a promotion where you actually get your option of things.
Yeah.
Would be kind of nice. Anyways, and then Greenlink suggested that while we're on the topic, and because of some potential spoilers that may be upcoming in the world of Spiral Knights that we are not going to mention, we should probably talk about lockboxes. Because it's nothing we've done on the show before. So, history of, and the economy of, and the rarity of, and how you get them and stuff like that. Caution, addictive.
Yeah.
So that's like the Surgeon General's label on the lockboxes. Caution, opening this lockbox may result in loss of sanity or money, or both.
Yeah.
As you open more and more boxes. And it seems like Lord Hood is pretty good at...
I spent all my market money on lockboxes one day.
All like 1 million crowns.
Yeah.
Or no, it wasn't that many.
It wasn't all of my money. It was like I still had a couple 100,000 left over, but
it was pretty ridiculous. That was a good time. I still need to put that VOD out for Spiral Lights. Oh, the busyness. Okay.
I still have a bunch of stuff I got from that like spree. I haven't bothered to sell it.
Good times. So we got the history of the lockbox. They came out. Let's do some math. Almost 3 years ago now, which is kind of ridiculous. They're at the beginning of the game. I have screenshots of an iron lockbox selling on the auction house, one of 3 iron lockboxes for 2 million crowns, because that was what happened, and they brought with them accessories, and accessories were the new thing, as well as shadow keys, and shadow layers were also a relatively new thing at the time.
When Bechamel was born.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I also have a screenshot. I need to check and see if Maid headbands are on there. But there was, like, accessories on the auction house. All of them were, like, 500,000 crowns or more.
Yeah, I remember when the shadow layers were coming around, there was one Snarbilax material, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was there was bidding on it for 300,000 crowns. Now you get them for 20k.
Yeah.
If that.
Mm-hmm. It's because most people run Snarbilax, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's the Iron Lockbox hype, and that was the thing for a while. Iron Lockboxes have since fluctuated in price, and we'll get back to price in a second. But come 6 months later, April 2012, we had the mirrored lockbox, which brought a new beast to Spiral Knights, which was height modifiers and eyes. So you get your happy eyes, your star eyes, or your X eyes, or your determined eyes.
Angry eyes.
And your extra tall or extra short knight for increased thuggishness or cuteness, depending on what you're going for.
Shrimpishness.
Or in...
I'm missing it a really short night.
And
short one.
Yeah, so that's been the position of lockboxes for a while. Since then, promotion boxes have been a thing for quite some time now, and we've had many promotion boxes come by. There are some people I know who are box collectors, and if you ever find one, refer me to their name. I just know they exist. I've since forgotten the names, but someone who has like one of every promotion box has never opened it. So he still has a Hunter box, still has a Surge box, has an Iron, has a Mirrored, has a Frosty, has a Hallow, has everything.
I remember the Dragon Wing promotion. You had to buy energy for it, and there wasn't a box. Was that pre-lockbox?
No, that wasn't. That would have been 2 years ago, because New Year's for Year of the Dragon.
Okay.
Whereas we had Year of the Horse this year.
Huh.
So, yeah, and there's people that collect all the boxes. That's pretty cool of you. I considered doing that for a while, but I'm like, if I have to spend $5 for energy every time a promotion comes around, I'm going to go broke. And it looks like I was right, since we're getting promotions every 2 weeks now.
And sometimes 2 at once.
Yeah, and sometimes 2 at once. Intentional or not.
I have seen a couple of the videos you might see on YouTube where someone has like 400 Harvest Prize boxes and opens them all at once.
Good times.
Or like an entire guild all has 20 of them, and they line up and all start opening them.
Nice.
Crazy.
And then now, in July of 2014, we have the Titanium lockbox to put up on the shelf with the other two. With, of course, the Headlamp, Rebreather, Munitions Pack, and some of the old accessories. So it's kind of cool that we got some new accessories coming. And the fact that we just have Iron and Titanium makes me somewhat expectant that since Titanium are going away in July, maybe August will bring its own flavor with new accessories, is my hope.
Would be cool.
Yeah, I would really like more accessories because why not? I'm not rich enough to buy any of them, but I like...
wings.
Yeah, come on. Now, we do know some information about the future of lockboxes in the game because they're in the game files, but we shall not speak on those because we are a spoiler-free podcast.
Those things which we shall not speak of.
Yes. So the economy of lockboxes is really interesting because what is each one worth? This is actually kind of interesting because first we should need to talk about lockbox distribution and drops. So you get lockboxes, iron lockboxes, and mirrored and titanium. Okay, you get all the lockboxes by just getting them on the prize wheel. At the end of every level, when it goes and you get one heart, you know, and you're like, darn it, you could have gotten an iron lockbox or a mirrored lockbox instead. And that happens. So your chances, this has not been like statistically 100% proven, but it is everyone's experience, and we're pretty darn sure it's how it works. Where your chance of getting a lockbox on the wheel increases the more you have used keys recently, according to most people and most research that we've done. So, if you open a lockbox today, and then you play a bunch of levels tomorrow, chances are you'll get a lockbox on the wheel tomorrow. And that is pretty consistent across the board as far as how it happens. You can get lockboxes outside of that also, but if you're opening lockboxes now, you're going to be getting more later in the near future. That's just kind of something that we've observed is happening, and it seems generally true within a short span of time that you'll pick up ones that you open. So the key to that is there's going to be a lot more lockboxes in the market now because people are opening titanium lockboxes. People are opening lockboxes today, tomorrow, and by tomorrow, figuratively tomorrow, they're going to be getting more lockboxes off the wheel, and that's going to make the supply of titanium lockboxes bigger, which is going to bring the price down.
Yeah.
Because iron lockboxes, again, they started out with you're paying $200,000 for a lockbox. Then a month later, when everyone was opening lockboxes, you couldn't sell them for more than $5,000.
I've seen them go as low as 500 a piece.
I've seen 500.
Standard is around 2,000. That's like the medium, and right now they're 2,500 a piece.
Mm-hmm. There was a time, the general history of lockboxes, it went from super expensive to, over the course of a month or two, to relatively cheap, over like the fall of 2011 and stuff, before mirrored lockboxes were a thing, that's when they were like super cheap because everyone was opening them and everyone was getting them, and there was just too many around, and they went for like super cheap.
That's probably why they introduced the mirrored lockbox.
2013 they came back up. Towards the end of 2013, I noticed like I wanted to open a lockbox, and I'm like, I can't get one for cheaper than 4,000. This is weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they're so expensive. It's because there weren't any around. No one was opening them. There was too many promotions going around and stuff like that. And now the titanium ones are around. It's going to bring the prices of all the lockboxes down again because people are opening them again. So there's a whole like pattern to when lockboxes have changed. What's each one worth? It depends on the time.
Lockbox economics.
I know, right? What's the real worth of a lockbox? It depends on what's going on in context. Is there a promo going? Is there a titanium box? Because if so, it's worth less than it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And then what does titanium boxes mean for iron lockboxes? Well, since there's no iron lockboxes being added to the system right now, it means that assuming people keep opening iron boxes, which generally they do, at the end of July, iron lockboxes are going to be more expensive than they are now.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to sell, maybe that's the time you want to shoot for. There's a lot of like sub tracks you can pull and out of this whole thing. If you've got a titanium box that you want to sell, you probably want to sell it now or wait because they're just going to get cheaper from here.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, where you've got all your little facets of implications that you want to take advantage of or avoid.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if you want lockboxes, open lockboxes. That's the general truth. Snakes17 says, is there a website that shows all the daily prices of every single item? I didn't know Sprawl Knights had daily prizes, but I do know that most lockboxes and things that get tracked by forum goers, and you can usually find there's one thread where it's like, alright, so post your, like, it also happens for the sales of the Supply Depot flash sales,
Yeah.
where they track everything that gets put up there. So they like doing statistics and stuff like that. Hey, Reaper, have you ever opened a lockbox?
I have never gotten a lockbox.
It's probably because you've never opened a lockbox. Dun dun dun.
I probably haven't ever considered buying one either.
Catch 22.
Well, maybe we should try and change that at some point. Would be kind of interesting. You'd get a cool made headband, a regal made headband though, because
I'd totally wear
sell
it
it for
too.
I don't think it can go on a gunner helmet. That's unfortunate.
On a Stetson?
Yeah, I don't think it'll go on a hat front.
Oh,
On a helmet front.
oh,
Oh,
well.
no.
I'll just have to craft a different helmet.
I guess. Now, our sprint question this week is somewhat related because we're just kind of asking this. This is a question that we answer in 60 seconds or less, but this shouldn't be a problem this time. But the question is, what is the most underrated accessory? The one that everyone's like, about, but you really like. Kind of thing.
I like bomb head masks.
Everyone likes bomb head masks, though.
You'd be surprised. Some people don't. I mean, I don't know.
I can imagine some people really don't like shadow dragon wings, but that doesn't mean they're not awesome.
Yeah. Well, that's my point. They are awesome. Let's see, bandoliers maybe.
I'm one of those people who just doesn't like bandoliers. Period. I don't know. I don't see the
I
value.
like
of them.
them, and then night vision goggles. I like those.
I don't like night vision goggles either.
Comm units. I like those.
I do have a comm unit on my old costume.
Glasses.
I saw a lot of people, maybe just because they weren't liking it, they didn't like the Rage promotion, but the Tomes of Rage, like a lot of people are like, what's the point of a book? I saw this on the forums too. People were like, I don't like this accessory, and it may just be because they were hating on
We're playing
three
a video
rings.
game. Books. Who needs books?
So I liked the Tomes of Rage. I think they look pretty cool.
I think
But,
we've exceeded 30
prismatic
seconds.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Green Link says prismatic bolted V, anyone? And no. Alice Angel says nope. I'm with that. Nope.avi. Reaper, do you have an accessory that you just really like and or wish you had? Is there anyone you've seen out there?
I'm trying to think of the name right now. It's that thing that goes over your eye.
It's the heads-up display thingy. Oh man, what is
Yeah.
it called?
What's it?
Oh no. We're supposed to be good at this game. What's the thing? It's one of those default accessories. You can get it on your Proto Knight.
Yeah.
It's the one-eyed visor thing. It's
Yeah.
the one eye. It's the thing that covers one eye, and you just kind
Uh-oh.
of... We're so
Is
bad.
it heads-up display? Or
It's not a heads-up display. It's one of those things where it's not what it sounds like, is the thing. Comm unit is the one that comes off your ear.
Yeah, that's
But-
the antenna. That's my second favorite, but
Huh. Well, obscure accessory time.
It might actually be a visor. Greenlink might be right. It doesn't seem to ring a bell, but I don't know.
The vice is the thing that goes over your head like this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh man.
I don't know.
I don't
So
know. I
bad.
could look up. Can you see what it is if you look up your Proto Knight? Like,
Or wiki it.
take a gander at your Proto Knight helmet.
Yeah,
It's so overrated that it's underrated.
I'm looking through them really quickly. Don't want to take up too much time doing this. Helmet front, here they are. Game face. Helm-mounted display, that's what it's called.
Okay.
It's the helm.
So instead of
helmet-mounted
a HUD, it's
display.
an HMD.
There you go.
Instead of housing urban development, it's
And then, yes, the comm unit is the antenna thing that comes off. There's also mech-tennas, which come off the back of your ears, but I don't like this as much. Make you look like a bug. Then there's withering tendrils, because yay withering tendrils. Alright, anyways. Cool. Well, thanks to everyone who's trying to guess it. No one guessed it in the live stream chat. By the way, if you want to join the live stream chat, you can interact with us, and we'll look at what you say, and if it's worth something, maybe we'll say it. Not to say that when we don't say it, it's not worth it. But you can join. It's on Sunday, every afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, GMT-4, at livestream.com/The Arsenal Podcast. So,
I can help you guys with
livestream.com/The
your
Arsenal Podcast.
self-esteem and just read through the entire chat. How's that? So it all sounds important.
I think all of them are happy enough as it is. And when new people come, everyone here is usually pretty good at welcoming the new people. They're all pretty awesome. Currently we have Greenlink, Dragonidium, Javon, Ellis Angel, Maroka, Snakes, and Zebranth. So, and Sky says he wishes he was here, but something about being something about, I don't know.
Didn't he say something about being in a room with no doors or something?
That was Zebranth. Sky, he was sick, and now he's doing. He sent me a really long Steam message, and I can't read it without dead airing. But he sent me some stuff for the after party, so maybe we'll do that. Transmutation's still a dead segment where we talk about what we want to see added to the game. Hey, Reaper, is there anything that you like? Oh man, this would be a cool thing to add to the game of Spiral Knights.
Games.
An enemy, or an accessory, or a weapon, or like a gameplay mechanic.
Sandwich.
Like the ability to transform into a beaver. Is there anything
I think it would be really cool if you could have the option to come down and do a first person view or something like that.
Oh, really?
That would be awesome, actually. I think.
I'm
would be
so
interesting.
glad you suggested that. Because we happen to have a video demonstrating just that in our Spy Little Recon segment.
Huh.
But yes, that would be awesome.
That and maybe a sniper rifle. I want a sniper rifle.
Slower reload time and in between shots and longer
Higher
range.
damage, chance of one shot killing.
Crits.
Yeah, currently the closest you get to that, as Dragon says, is an iron slug. But that fires 2 shots before it has to reload.
It's like a shotgun.
Kinda is.
It's like a double-barreled shotgun.
We need double-barreled shotguns, too.
Or triple-barreled shotguns.
And flamethrowers.
Why stop at double?
Why do gremlins get flamethrowers and we don't? Flamethrower,
Because
please.
gremlins are
Yeah.
fireproof, I guess.
Javon says, prepare the MLG montages, sniper rifle. the dubstep remixes. Yeah. Alright, well let's get into that first person and some other stuff, because Spiral Recon. Spiral Order Recon. I got it! Yikes! So we'll do these a bit out of order. I'm going to mess up GreenLink a little bit. Let's talk about this first-person thing first. So HRPB is a master of, like, the Spiral Knights animation stuff. He's now competing with Sir Jinx for, like, most avid and active Spiral Spy animator and stuff like that. But this is his Oculus Rift plus Grasping Plateau video, which is really interesting because he's done an Oculus Rift video before, quote-unquote, where there's no Oculus Rift support in Spiral Knights.
Yeah.
In case anyone, Oculus Rift is a virtual reality headset. Mm-hmm. So you gotta put it on, and there's games that support it, and you look around, and your character looks around. Minecraft will support it. Team Fortress 2 will support it. Other games, obviously. And so he's like, what would happen if we put the Oculus Rift in Spiral Knights? And so he went to Spiral Spy, which is the Spiral Knights animation program, and simulated the Grasping Plateau, which is the recent Apocrypha promotion/event level.
Yeah.
And went around, and there's like the Ghost of GreenLink and the Ghost of Skyscythe there, and there's the Apocryphan Harvester, and it's all in first person, so you got like your sword and your shield in your hands, and he like kills zombies, and it's pretty amazing. You should totally check it out and tell him to make more of these, because I want him to make more of these, because they're just amazing. HRPB is amazing. So, check that out. That's Spiral Knights in first person. Mm-hmm. And Reaper,
it actually looks really cool. But
you should watch that video too, because it looks really, really nice. So there we go. We have Spican's Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice. That's the name of the video. Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice, which happens to be Let It Go from Frozen remixed with Space Jam, with the theme from Space Jam.
Oh no. No.
Let it go. Let it go now.
And welcome to the jam.
Get it out.
Now, this is him doing catalyzer and obsidian carbine things, exploding
HRPB
with
is
lots
here.
of HRPB in italics. Spican has got this thing going, and he's got like color bloom and the music and the explosions with this relatively inappropriate music choice for a video, which is called Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice. Here's my thing. I want to make this a thing. Like, people that like make YouTube, everyone needs to have like their version of Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice. And I talked to Spican about this, and he says, yes, let's make copies of this. And so my thought is something akin to Harlem Shake, though obviously not as bad as Harlem Shake, but the whole, I have a Harlem Shake of my own, and it's version whatever. So we can have version Arsenal Podcast, and we can have version Divine Avenger, and we can have version Plant PvP, and like, can we make all of the Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice? And the thing is, you use this song, and you just make a montage that's in the same like vein as Spican's. It doesn't have to be the same length or anything. It doesn't have to have the same weird ending. But use this song. He actually has a link in his description, in Spican's description. He has a link to the song. You can follow that link. You keep following descriptions. I've done it. It's 3 clicks away. You can get to the SoundCloud, download the song for yourself. It's the end. It's from the bridge to the end of the song. So it's the last like third of the song. Put that on, get a montage, do your own version of it, upload it, send us the link. Can we have a collection of Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice? Please. I want this to be a thing. And like put hashtag I listen to AP in the description or something. I don't know. But come on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah. Looks interesting. It definitely has possibilities.
Yeah. So use the Let It Go Space Jam remix and the song that Spican uses, and just make a montage of it, and make multiple versions of it, and make Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice version Spiral Spy, and just have it like the video of you animating in Spiral Spy, or do whatever. Like, make all of the versions. I want this to be a thing. And send us everything you make, and we'll share them all on the show. I want this to be a thing so bad. Like I said, I'm doing it. It needs to be, yeah, we'll see. Alright, that's my little spiel. I want Relatively Inappropriate Music Choice version everything. Yes, and lots of people are saying challenge accepted. Thank you. All of you people are awesome. Again, send us the links to all of the ones you do. Arsenal@squaley.com, or you can message us in any of the places where we can be messaged. Last one we got this Spyro Recon is Shui's Summertime, which is like the only art that seems to have come out this week for Spiral Knights, because the game is dead. I play it every day. And it's standard Shui art. Uses the costumes from the Splash promotion, which is kind of nice. I do like Shui's art style a whole lot, and this one is no exception. So you've got your squirt guns, your bucket of balloons, and whatnot. So, cute. Very good. Once again, our Bazaar Banter segment is also asleep because we have no gear to talk about, which is kind of sad. So, if you want us to go back and re-talk about gear, let us know. Talk about the brandishes again. Talk about the Windmillion again. Like, we'll go and reanalyze stuff. You just have to let us know, because we don't want to talk about everything again without people wanting to hear everything again. So, let us know. In the meantime, our Bazaar Banter, our gear discussion.
Jelly swords.
Just talk about jelly swords. Alright, let's talk about jelly swords. You know what, why not?
The reskinned ones?
Yeah, shortest segment ever. Let's do our Bazaar Banter. Bazaar Banter. Alright, so we've got jelly swords. I can't remember all of the... They're called Slime Crushers, and there's 5 versions of them. And they are all Pseudoruska reskins. So charge with them and swing to stun, otherwise use 2 hits to attack. The key is, if you're going to be doing this in player versus player, you want to be careful, because the second swing has enough recoil to leave you out of position, and if you don't knock an enemy out of his attack animation, he will swing back at you. So if you're going to be facing off against a lumber, and you start swinging, and then he starts swinging, if your second swing doesn't have enough damage, which it should, I don't know why it wouldn't, but if you don't have enough damage, then he's going to hit you back. You won't be able to knock him away with enough strength. So the other strategy you can use is miss with the first swing, hit him with the second swing, and just like kind of keep your distance. Or you just use the charge swing, because charge swing is the best. That's what you use the swords for. That's like the Troika variants. Yeah. Well, shield cancel is actually pretty bad on Troika variants, because you only get 2 swings, and they're so slow anyways. You kind of want that second swing for the extra damage. So it's like the one sword where I feel like I would rather have charge time reduction than attack speed. Yeah. Also, Betty has competitors. Zhang's Betty has competitors. Fascinating. But he's not online. Hasn't been for... I don't know. How long? When was the last time he was on Steam? I should check.
6 days ago, I think.
Oh no, let's see. 13 days ago. I hope he's not dead. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Zhang.
Yep. If you're going to be taking this sword to lockdown, be sure you hit with a second swing, because the first swing is not enough, and they'll move out of the way of your second one. So if you're going to, like, freeze someone, either charge swing them, or if you don't have enough charge time reduction to charge out the really slow charging sword, then miss with the first swing, and then hit him with the second one. Like, come short on the first swing, knock him with the second one. It does way more damage.
You don't want to knock him away with your first swing.
Yeah, you'll just bump him with the second swing. So, I don't know. There you go, slime swords. Get the variety that works best for you. Whether you want green, or a different shade of green, or slightly red, or blue, it's yours. Yesterday I was using a Pseudoriska and found a guildmate using Triglov, and we both charged and killed each other. It was beautiful. I cry every time. Thanks, Dragon Idiom. You have best stories. Okay. Well, there's your shortest Bazaar Banter ever. That's the strategy of Troikas, really. It's like one of the easiest... If you're going to get into sorting, maybe get a Pokey Sword to learn to shield cancel, and get a Troika to learn to control yourself so you're not button mashing. I don't know. Second swing more valuable than first.
Or you can be a
swing.
gunner like me and not have to worry about that.
Hey, there you go. That's actually very smart. Oh, the last thing is the Pseudoriska only causes, and the variants, of course, only causes stun on the charge swing, not on the normal swings. So, thing worth
Pokey
noting.
sword.
Alright. Well, if you ever get into swording, then go ahead and, I don't know, get yourself a slime sword. Why not?
Why not?
Pseudoriska, only stun on charge, use a second swing, value. And bring a Swift Strike Buckler and some Chaos for maximum damage, maximum charge time. Well, the most charge time, damage, and attack speed that you can get. And have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, your unique variants.
We tried to say, last week we said if you listen to the podcast and you're on Twitter, just post something and use the hashtag #IListenToAP. And 3 people have done it. And 2 of them were actually, like, on the show yesterday. So, if you are a person who listens to the Arsenal podcast, put out a tweet and use the hashtag #IListenToAP. Please. And then make your relatively inappropriate music choice and let us know. And when you post it on Twitter for all your friends to see, use hashtag #IListenToAP. And let's make relatively inappropriate music choice a thing. Come on. It, like, literally, watch it take over YouTube, and then suddenly, like, millions of people play Spiral Knights because it's, like, this thing. Or something. I don't know. Hashtag #IListenToArgent Peacemaker. Screw you, SkySife. Alright, well, we're shouting out and headed out. What a short show. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. Have we solved the lockboxception, or is there still a black hole over there?
We don't know what's going on over here.
There's a situation.
There's supernovas going off. We've had to seal off half the building.
Well, let's get a video of it and name it relatively inappropriate music choice and put some music over it and upload it. It'll be great.
Let's do it.
We love supernovas. All right, shouting out, headed out. I'm gonna shout out to Greenlink because he basically saved my butt with like the entire content for this whole show. Because I've had no time to do anything. He's basically put everything together for us this week.
He was the strongest link in our...
He is the strongest link, and I don't, like... Don't hug me, I'm scared. Got it completely wrong. Green is not a creative color. Green is the most creative person I've ever met. So, you know. There you go. The awkward silence. Anyone else? Shouting out to anyone else?
I'll shout out to Reaper.
Thing, stuff, words?
Shout out to Zang, because he's not here. Sucker.
For AWOL.
What are you
I
doing,
cry every
Zang?
time. Yo, we need ya. Alright. Well, that'll wrap up episode 84, I guess. So you can tell a friend about us if you want to listen to this crazy, hyped up for nothing, Spiral Knights-ish kind of show. We haven't derailed in a long time, I just realized. We're pretty good about staying on topic now. That's weird. I just realized that just now. We haven't derailed in so long.
I miss derailing.
Derailing was the best. You know, last time Reaper was here, we had like the most epic derails ever. Like, I like listening to the last episode Reaper was here. Oh, Killing Floor. Oh, if you play Killing Floor, play with Reaper. He's amazing. Like, he is so good at that game.
He's even better than I am.
Yeah, I'm the worst out of the 3 of us.
Solo hard, yay.
Yeah. He's
hard
your level 6
Pandemonium.
sharpshooter?
Well, there's tons of people out there who are level 6 everything, but I'm level 6 sharpshooter, yes, that's my first level 6 class.
Yeah, he plays all those, like, Hell on Earth, On Hell, Pandemonium.
Oh yeah, I played Pandemonium before and won.
Yeah, he's one of those people that plays Pandemonium. Wins.
Good luck, Brian.
Greenlink's noting that we had a summer sale last week, and Train Simulator was on sale.
For only what, like 80,000?
Yay!
Yeah. Buy all the DLCs on sale, 90% off. Only your life inheritance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys. During the beginning, when Latisan mentioned Faster Than Light, if you wanna see a good Faster Than Light playthrough, look up Renegade for Life FTL on YouTube. And if you can handle strong language, I suggest you watch it.
I feel like Faster Than Light's it's like Binding of Isaac. It's like there's no way to just watch it once. You gotta play it for yourself, because you play it like 100 times.
You can play it for yourself and watch it while you play it. And
yeah, that's what I did with Binding of Isaac. I watched Binding of Isaac while I played Binding of Isaac when I was a boy.
You must absorb Binding of Isaac. You must feel
and now
it.
I know all of the items and all of what they do and what they don't do, and like the meta behind the game, and looking forward to Rebirth. It's a good life. The toothpicks you never pick up because it just increases your shot speed, not your shot speed. Like your bullets travel faster and increase knockback, so you don't want to ever pick those up. Stuff like that. Good stuff. All right, we should finish out. Good derail, guys. That felt good.
Arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in, or 4.
Like dopamine all over my face.
Dopamine?
The feel-good hormone. I'm in psychology. I gotta learn this stuff.
Dopamine.
All right. Anyways, you can call us at 1-678-322-7765 if you want to say hi, leave the name of your night, go straight to the answering machine. So you just, hey, this is the phone number for the Arsenal podcast. Leave us a message. Leave us the name of your night. Do that. Tell us stuff. We have a Steam group, so you can get on the Arsenal podcast Steam group if you'd like. You can email us at arsenal@skalelite.com. You can listen to all of the episodes of the podcast, including the 3 or 4 or 5 that Reaper's been on now, and which are all very good, by the way. Air quotes. No air quotes.
Boom, boom.
And all of the links to this episode and everything else on our website at skalelite.com/arsenal, including all of the information of how to contact us, all of our social media stuff. Get to the live stream if you want to from the website. And we have a YouTube, which is youtube.com/skalelite. So, there's that. You can follow us on Twitter at ArsenalCastSK if you want to do that. So, at ArsenalCastSK. I'm at Latisan Sklay. Hood doesn't really use Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
Zevramp, our third host, is at Zevramp. So
I'm at Lord Hood too, but
yeah, doesn't really get on.
I'll get an email.
If you tweet at him, he'll get the email and respond, I'm sure, right?
Probably.
Someone help! They're
And then-
talking about social media, and I'm scared.
You can find Reaper on Facebook at no.
I'm not on Facebook, guys. Totally
Isn't.
I don't use social media. That's for noobs.
He doesn't use social.
Oh man, what do you have to say about that?
Huh? I can't hear you, Lord Hood. You're so quiet.
He said you don't use social.
Huh? Sorry, I can't hear you, Lat. I think the sound cut out.
I said. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next time on the Arsenal podcast. Bye.
Pull the plug.
Geared up and ready to go? Thanks for listening to the Arsenal, a Spiral Knights podcast. See links and listen to previous episodes on our website, skalelite.com/arsenal. Send comments, questions, and audio to arsenal@skalelite.com or give us a call at 1-678-322-7765.